Hello and welcome back to Stackhouse Knives. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Today's video is going to be a unboxing of sorts. And I got a parcel from Regal Castings earlier today, and here it is. There's the parcel here. It's quite heavy, and yeah, it's got some gold and all sorts of other materials in it. Lots of handle with care stickers. So I'm going to unbox this guy, and I'm going to sort of do a little bit of an overview of what I've got. I won't spoil it, but I'll say that I have used this product in the past. I have not personally owned one before, but I have used it, and now I've got the money that I can afford my own one. It's a really cool tool and a good kit for what I've got in store for later on. So, without further ado, I'm going to be getting this little knife and opening this guy up. I think this has got bubble wrap on it, maybe. Oh yeah. Alright, well that's and that's the little sticker there. That's from them. Cool. I'll put that down there for a second so that things don't get too messy, you guys can see. So I'm just going to be super careful and just take this tape up. It's actually quite funny because I see some really awkward unboxing videos where people just, they'll have like a really blunt chef's knife and they'll be like trying to cut things. I'm like, okay, let's do this carefully. There we go. Have a quick look there. So exciting, so exciting. And there's not peanuts, but this kind of, like, I don't know, reusable flat packaging kind of stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Some more. Okay, so that's my metal order. So that was additional to this particular order. So that was about maybe 1,200 bucks worth of gold that I've got for a bunch of rings. And this is the kit. So, give you guys a quick look. So this is a sand casting kit with a mould and all sorts of other products. So I'm going to pull them out one by one and do a little talk and overview. And I'm not doing a review of this product, but you will see some more videos of me using this guy in the future because it will be going towards my projects that I'm doing. But this stuff is a ProCraft casting sand. So this is a really oily, wet kind of sand that I use or have used in the past for casting subas and doing all sorts of sand casting projects. So this stuff is really important and also a really good product because it's quite reusable. So I'm going to put that guy down there for a minute. The next one is the mold parting powder, which this is just more of, you can almost use talcum powder as an alternative, but this stuff's really good. It's designed so that when you push your wax mold, sandcast mold into the product, you sprinkle this stuff onto the mold beforehand so that the sticky oily sand does not get stuck to your mold. So it just makes sure that you can pull your mold out comfortably. No problem. So there's that guy. Okay. That's the soldering board, which I've already got a couple of these. They're just a heat-proof brick soldering board. They're just quite good. Not necessary because I'm going to be casting for my forge, so all the crucibles are going to just sit inside the forge instead. Right, what else have we got? So this is the real deal. This is the actual mold itself. These are made from pieces of cast iron or cast steel, and that's them in the packet there. So it's a two-part mold with little bolts holding it in place. Now you can just clamp these guys in place, but you've also got a little spout at the top for where you do vertical molds, and you can also do kind of open top molds as well by just making your own funnel and letting the metal drop in that way as well. Really important part of the kit. Put that back in there. And what's this? Not sure. I'll find out. Oh, these are the crucibles. Cool. So, oh, there's in your couple. Cool. Right, this is like a two-part crucible. Cool, so that's the crucible there. Kind of hard to see in the white light, but it's got like a little dish shape to it. And then the other half of this guy, I assume is just to keep the heat in. So you would have the mold like that. You'd be coming in with your torch to keep the keep everything nice and warm, and then you'd be pouring out of this little spout, and that will be helping your molds stay nice and warm before you melt the metal. So yeah, that's an awesome component. And what else have we got? The instructions. We're not going to read those. What else? And then these little tongs. So I think these are just for the holding the crucible. Break that open. There we go. So these are just for holding onto the crucible. They're nice and springy. So I assume when you've got your molten metal, you'd be coming in here and picking this guy up. I might use a pair of tongs because these aren't that great actually. These are kind of scary. Okay, maybe there. Yeah, I might use a pair of tongs. It might be a bit more reliable, but we'll see. But picking it up like that so you can go through and pour your mold might be better pouring it this way. No, not really. Anyway, I'll work something out. But yeah, so that is the kind of cheaply made sprung tongs that I have. Is there anything else? Oh, yes, there is. Okay, and some casting bronze. So some bronze to have a play with. I'll be casting in some copper and silver, which will be a little bit nicer, but the bronze is there to have a play. So if I do a review of this product, not just an unboxing, I'll have a look at doing casting with the metal that's supplied, and then casting with my own alloys as well. So yeah, I think that's it. I can kind of go over in more detail. So yeah, the mold is kind of the most important one because you want to make sure that you can get whatever you're casting in there. I'm going to be casting a bunch of subas. Now, this is why I bought this casting kit. Oh, interesting. This is why I bought this casting kit, is so that I can do some open mold, sorry, not open mold, two-piece sandcast mold subas. So I'm going to be using some shibuchi and shakudo and other metals and alloys to make this guy. Make a suba and other components as well. Included in the kit was the sand casting sand, the mold powder, or sort of a talcum powder, non-stick powder, designed for the mold, the actual steel mold itself, which is a two-part mold assembly, really versatile, the crucible, two-part crucible for actually melting the metal and having a space for it. The next one is the brazing tablet or pad, which is just designed to put the crucible on so that you can heat things. The metal included, that was the bronze, so that's the bronze there for casting, probably just a sample that they include in the kit so that you can get started right away. And finally, the rather crudely designed tongs. I'll probably make some better ones to hold onto the crucible when you do your casting. So yeah, that is the overview of the unboxing. And if you like this video, smash that like button with a giant hammer, you know what to do. And subscribe to Stackhouse Knives, and click the post notification bell down at the bottom of your screen. That'll give you notifications on when our next video will be out. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.